Hi, how are you? I am here with a little bit of changes because I'm going to do something that it's important to watch closely. So let me check something. Yeah, perfect. So I added one camera. I don't know if I can stream all the way with this camera or if it will be, I don't know, important, interesting. I don't know, but it's a try. I am here myself. You are not watching, Max, yeah? It's the headphones. Okay, never mind. As long as you are not hearing me, it's okay. So, what I am going to do today is to make some different bits, and we are going to finish them with UV resin. UV resin, I couldn't find, and I searched everywhere. Evidently, not everywhere because it needs to be in the house, but I couldn't find my UV lamp, the one for nails, that it's what most common we are going to have. Anyway, I have here a lantern that it's supposed to be UV, and I don't even know how to start. Let's see. Okay, out here, and it's UV, so it's okay. We can use it. Okay, that's it. So, fortunately, I wanted to have another option, and I knew where this is, so that's okay. We have here UV resin. Okay, but don't get ahead of ourselves. I have here two, and you can see it better from this camera. Hi. Those are the ones that I already glazed, but they are not exactly what I want. So I think I am going to do them. For instance, this one I glazed a lot of years ago and it's perfect. You can use it. This one I glazed with only one layer and it's no good. Oh, hola mami, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué decís? Acá estoy tratando de hacer algo. This is my mother. She's here. This was made from a CD, and this was made from, I think it was napkins. And this one was made with fabric, weird fabric. Okay, so I have a lot of here. I have some I made with book pages. This I want to do today, something like that, because it's very interesting. You don't need a lot. Hi, Uda. How are you, my dear? Welcome. I have two cameras today, so you can see me doing things from up close and personal, and the other one from above. So this one I am going to keep here. We are not going to work right now. These ones are ones that I made with all the papers I had, and I made an experiment too. These are big ones, and it's interesting. At least we will see when we put the UV on that. And then we are going to do some, and we are going to watch to see what paper can we use. I have two Miriam today, yes. Two for one. It wasn't so easy to do the setup because the other camera, I tried with my phone first and it was perfect. And then when I entered the studio, instead of being landscape, put the image portrait. So I couldn't do it. I need to research more. But fortunately, my iPad have a good image. You can see my hands when I work, and I hope, let's say, if I do this, it's like more closely than the camera of the. Hi, Davy. How are you, my dear? Welcome. I am going to do a lot of things to do today. Okay. First, you must have scrapbook paper, wrapping paper, or whatever that already have some um, print on it. You can grab newspaper. You can grab magazine paper. Okay, so okay, I have here the messages to restream, and I cannot take them out of my uh, screen. Oh, thank you. This is part of it. Okay. We'll see if that it's okay that I am working like that. Perfect. If not, we can try another thing. What I can do, I think, is to put this like that so I can be more on camera on this side. Yeah, I think this will be less confusing. Okay, let's talk scrapbook paper, rack paper. You will have one side that is printed and one side white. Of course, we are going to mark on the white side. We are not going to go fancy with this, only to watch what to do. Ruler, pencil, and we are going to, you can use 1 inch and 1 inch, and here we have half an inch. And on the other side, we need to start with the half an inch, and then we do another inch. Oh no, no, what happened here? Here is the inch, here is 2 inch, oh, inch and a half. I need to erase everything here because it's very confusing, and I not even know if I am in any, but I am going to show you in a minute. Let me erase. So on this side, I made 1 inch, 1 inch, and half an inch. On this side, I do from the other side. So it's half an inch, 1 inch, and then 1 inch at the end. If you want to do it with centimeters, it's okay too. Here I have 6.5 centimeters, and you don't see it in any of my cameras. So I can go 2, 2, or 2.5, that is 1 inch, 5, and then half an inch is the same. Okay? So you could say, okay, I'm going to go and do strips half an inch each other, each one, and then you mark every half inch, and whatever it happen. If you have a quarter of inch at the end, it's okay. Then we are going to link the first one here with the first one here. That way, and I am going to do it with a marker so you can see better. We have this kind. Every one on the edge is like that. Now we are going to put this one, connect this one with the first one here, the second one here. And we continue to doing like triangles, big triangles. Also, if you have a Cricut or another cutting machine, you can use it. You can do once file and you can cut it there. But let's say that you don't have anything fancy. That's the way. And now I am going to go and I am going to cut but the line. It's a bit too close. I can work here, but you are not going to see me on that camera. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. Here is okay. No, I don't know how to do. It's a problem because it's my iPad. I know I can take out that if it's too close. Let me know if really bothering you. I can take the iPad out because, or I can try to put it in another place. Let's see. It's better, but what I think it will happen, I think I put it there because of the direction of my hands when I work. If I do like that, you don't see anything. Or yeah, you can see it. Ah, somehow you can see. Okay, let me know. It's okay. Okay. Well, so let's put it like that. That fits better for me. And this one can go here. And we can see it too. Okay, we have one. It was a little scrap. I'm not using any whole page, but the scraps I have from doing something with the pages that didn't need 12 by 12. Okay. So I have, you can see it because the color, I have 3 that are the same width and the same length. And I have 2 that are like opposites. If I put, 4, sorry. And I have 2 that if I put them together, I will have another like this. So here come alternatives. Let's say I want to use them. but not separately. I can do one strip all straight. Let's do it. So, and I can decide, oops, sorry. I can decide how much I want. Let's say I want 1 inch. 1 inch. So I'm going to cut it. It's a little bit much, but let's do it. Why not? We're experimenting. So this is one thing you can do. If you have mismatched scraps, you can use it and do unique beads. If you want, you can, let's say, have a notebook and say, okay, I did that with 2 stripes from the ends and a stripe 1 inch scrapbook paper or whatever. Okay, so you can have this. Let's say you don't want to use this to do. You can use something that almost every one of us have, that is washi tape. Washi tape, sorry. So we can grab the washi, we can use it in the middle, and we can join them like that and do something with this. We can use a narrow one, or we can use them apart. But if we are going to roll this, and now we are going to try this, we could have a conic one, like a different one, because one side will be straight and the other it's a little bit. Let's put something so you can see better. I am going to grab marker. I need a paper that we don't need for nothing, and I can use this. I need for something, but never mind. And I am going to do a border all around. If you do borders, you don't need to be accurate. You are going to see only part of it. Okay. That's it. Shh. Now I am going to put. So what I am going to do, and we can use something that you can have. This is a little band for the hair, a little. So I can take my whatever I use, because here this is a knitting needle, but you can use a lot of things, and we are going to go to there. So now I have here that, and I am going to put the part that that was on the side of the paper. I am going to put it against that, and I am going to roll it in a way that I am I have that so I don't go more than that. And let me do it completely. You can see better now that these have one end that it's like completely straight and the other it's conic. So we can put a little bit of Yoo-hoo stick or whatever stick you have at the end, and we are going to close this as this. And I am going to show you now. Well, I need to put more time. Here is the conic one that you can have at the end. Okay, let's put this aside. I am going to put here inside everything that I have done because I need then to UV that. This one, because I already put some of this marker, what I am going to do is to put marker inside and on the other side Maritza, hi. How are you? Hola. And I can also paint the white on here. Let me show you. Now it's not white. This part is white yet. I can paint it. So we have a nice bead. Let's put it here. Now we have the other one that we have like. If you want to use it, what you need to do, you see that the angle here, let's do it bigger. This is the bead. Have one 90 degrees angle and another one that it's not 90 degrees. It's less than 90. Would be how much depends of the length of the strip. So what we can do is to cut it like that. So the two angles, this and this, are equal. And if that happens, we have something that is like these ones. So we can roll it in the, let's say, in the regular way. So let's roll one in the regular way, and then we'll see how we can achieve that. We are going to do that by eye. We are not going to measure angles. Here I know that the angles are the same. I can eventually, let me see. If I put this, I need to be like that. And I am going all the way down in one that, yes, we have that. We can say that the angle needs to be like that. So we can cut everything or we can cut like that. And we are going to have one regular. It's very difficult to see in this scale, but believe me, it happened. So now these ones, the thing that we can change is where are we going to roll it. So I have here a dowel. It's a very big one. And I have here, you don't need to have, but I want to demonstrate. I have a measurement thing. This is a caliper. Okay. What a caliper do, you can put the both of these around until you can grab it with that, and it will tell you 7.9 millimeters, says here. We need to do it on the other side. Let's see if I can. So you work with that, open and close, and it will give you, what is that? Yeah, 7.9 millimeters, okay? So I know that my inner hole on the bead will be that. Let's say I was working with this. So this is, ta-da, 6.5. And if I have eyelets and I want to put eyelets on the sides, with this, let's grab some eyelets, some random eyelets. I don't mind now which ones I am going to grab, only that it's open so I can grab it easily. Okay. It proved to be more complicated than what I think. Okay, well thought. So I have eyelets here. Let's show them in all his glory. If I want to know how much they need to be, I can measure them. In the inner part is 5.2. So I need to find one needle or other thing that have 5.2 millimeters. Of course, you can do it by eye, you can do it with a ruler, but a caliper is something very, very easy to use. And then I know that I have a diameter here, so my beads need to be wide, like 8.9. So if I need to do one and I want to put this inside, I need to find, and I don't know if I have, but we can try. I have here needles. I have a lot of needles here. I have a package of needles, and they are wooden ones. So I can say maybe the number 5, it will be okay. Let's do it in this camera. This is 6.1, and we needed for the inner part 5.2. So this is not for doing something, let's say that you do only one of them. This is if you want to repeat the same and use what you have. You can have eyelets that are bigger. I think these ones could be only by eye. Let's see. 6.3. Oh, too much. It's like that. 6, it's bigger than that. So it needs to be like this. Let's see, I can do it without taking out. 5.4. I think it's close enough. Let's use this for an example. And we could have this kind. We could use, all depends how big the hole you want to be. We can use skewers for barbecue. This will be little holes. But let's see, I want to use this that I bought them specially for this. And we are going to use this. You can, especially if you are working with scrapbook paper or cardstock, that it's really a stronger paper, you can put glue all the way. Now, I am going to try that this will be all the time in the middle of the others, because it's a triangle, so I need to form the right bead. Anyway, I like organic beads. So if they are not all the same, I don't mind. If you mind, you need to go really, really slowly to maintain this in the middle. Now on the last part, I am going to do it. So now let's see if this is okay. Maybe we need something different for the eyelets. So these eyelets, I can put them inside, but I don't know if you can see, they are too big for that. So what we need, it's 2 stripes, not only one. One will be like this. So we have the bicone of this, okay? But the other one needs to be straight and enough to reach this difference. So as we said, this needs to be the outer 8.9, and that we can measure as when we do that. So we can count how many like this is 1. I arrived to this part. 2. It's not so easy to know how, but I am going to make a trick in a minute. Let me see. I am doing this, and I can come with this and try to measure the outer part. 8.1 or 0.3. I think we are there. Okay, let's see. 8.7. I think we can go one little bit more. And measure 9.1. So I unravel a little bit, and I have here. So after that, of course, that I did this, we can measure what it left. And then we can subtract this from the overall length. So I know that in order to put these eyelets, I need a almost 5 inches, 11 centimeters long strip. And we talk about the straight strip. So now I need to add the other one that could be on the same paper or not. And I am going to add it like that. I still have a little part, and I put this one. Of course, I need to put some glue. Let's see. And I put this inside. That way we are going to have only one seam. And then I am going to roll it. We can put a little, we can put this like that all the way down. And then we roll it all the way. I think it's a little loose. It must be loosen up for me. And now I can take it out, and you can use a regular glue. Hi, Becky. Good morning. Yes, I am doing paper beads. And these one are a little more elaborated because I wanted to put this in the end. I think still it's a little bit, no, it's okay. It's okay. So I can glue them here, and I am going to do that in a minute. Let me find some glue. I must have here, yeah. I am using this glue. This is a white glue, but for carpenters. So I find it a little bit more strong without needed to go to other kind of. And anyway, the only thing I want is for that. Oh, I can do it. I cannot do it before I glaze it. So anyway, I wanted to show you how it will be seen. There. And we have the connectors here and here. And it's a very nice work with a bead. And let's be, instead of you, we can you be that? What do you say? We can you be this too? So I am going to put it on my tray of beads, and we are going to grab some of them. I'm not going to do all the same because it's not important. We are going to try different ones, and what I wanted to try with you is these ones. In this case, because these ones are perfect if you want to do a dangle, and this is very substantial. How I made it? I made it with cardstock. So let's put aside these ones, and I am going to show you the way you can make things like that we can put. I want to put bling on it, so we are going to use these signs. Because we are going to UV them, I think we can put them and the UV will grab them. But I don't know. I have the glue that needs to be with that. But we are going to experiment. What do you say, Becky? So let's take this out. We could do with that, and we could use two of them like that. I have three, so I can use them, or I can use the cardstock. Let's use this. I have them here. Sorry. So anyway, now you can see it by this camera. It's like a TV studio. Go to this camera, no, go to that camera. Okay. What we need to do, and because I did a lot of them, I put all the papers, all the cardstock, and I cut them with my guillotine. So yes, those are what I'm going to do now. The thing with that, if you do like me, well, I put two cardstock of this color, and in a way it's not the bad thing. So let's say that I have three color cardstock, only three. This one is not going to do the trick. So we'll see. What I need to do is to cut different size of straight. Let's do with cardstock because you are going to know better what I did. So let's bring my trusty guillotine. Okay, something like that. And let's choose the amount of different cardstock or papers or painted papers that you need. It's one color or one type of paper for every. With this, I will do three different ones, 4 different ones, and 5 different ones. So I grabbed cardstock, regular one. I could try to do it all together. Let's see if my guillotine wants. So first of all, I have the paper that is A4 in my case. So it's 21 centimeters. I am going to go 1 centimeter at the time. So the first one, instead of in 29, I put it in 20. And I have, yes, I have all the strips that are 1 centimeter. Now I am going to use 2 centimeters from the 21. That means that I am going to 19. No, sorry, from the 20, that it's the last that I used. So I need to go to 18. So my strip will be 2. Then I go to 15, that it's 3 centimeters less than the last I did. And then I go 15, and I need to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 11. You can count even with your fingers. It's okay. It's allowed here. And then the last one, of course, if it's too much for the guillotine, you can do it into. The last one is 6. That means that this will be 5 and this will be 6. So I have everything I need. Let's do this one too. And now I am going to take this out and show you. I have all my strips 6 centimeters, all my strips 5, all my strips 4, 3, 2, if you have a larger table, or as I had before I put everything here, of course you can put them more easily. Okay, now we have here all that are 1. I am going to grab all the ones that are 6, and one by one I am going to roll them. That needs to be really, let's put the bands a little bit here. We need to go on the edge. Oh, well, I did it with another, not with the glue stick. When you know that this is, you did enough, you take it out so you can put your fingers and straighten up. Now let's use the glue stick, it's better for this. I am going to put glue stick all here, and I am going to continue, and every now and then you straighten up, putting, let's unravel a little bit. No, and that's like this need to be. So you can continue with another one, or you can do all of them first, all the colors, and then we can continue with the second one. That's to do like mass making, because you are going to have almost the same amount of time, and even less, because you do it in front of the television. You can feel it with your hands. This one, of course, you can put a little bit of gold around, as we did with one of the that we did with the marker, or we can add this so it will have a little bit of bling, or a little bit more bling. Another thing you can do with this gummies is to grab it. Well, you need to grab it twice. So now I left a little bit like this, but it's not going to unravel me while I am doing the other steps. And then I take it out. But in the meantime, these are okay. We have another 3 to do. We are not going to do. The thing is that now I can, for instance, use another color. So I am going to put this on the other side. And because we have the same order, or we need to have the same order like this, now I am going, instead of the red, I am going to put this one. And the other one, I am going to put this one. So we can achieve our, like, not like here that I use twice the yellow, the same yellow. So now I have two colors. But if you see the other ones, I have different color. I don't have one color over the same color. That's the thing. Okay, let's continue with this. Maybe I can use this. That will be. So I am going to use a little bit here. And I'm putting this in the middle. Need to be the same amount of space here and here. Once I have it in place, and it needs to be straight also. This is not straight, and you can see because it goes more there. So I can move this a little bit while still is wet. And now I am going to roll it. Now I don't need the needle anymore because this is strong enough. It's not in the very middle, I know, it's not perfection, but need to be pleased to the eye, okay? So if it's pleased to the eye, but it's a half millimeter out, it's okay, don't mind. And we are going to do the same that we did with the other. Remember, if I do all of them together, I will reveal the next paper here. This paper is different than those two, so I can use it. But here, I need to take these three papers out, or the papers that I already used, and let's say I can use the green. That's why it's interesting to do it all together, because if you do 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, you are going to know exactly which papers you are going to use. You can alternate. Okay, so I need now this color, this width. So I am going to put a little bit here. And again, I am putting this in the middle. I check while still is. And this one, it's not cut well. So I need to pinch it because now I am going to go here. Okay, it's not okay. I can see it now, but it is what it is. I can adjust a little bit, but still we have a lot here and not here. So it is what it is. You can check before you put the glue and then put the glue. That will be a good, let's say I put glue here. And I need to put this one. I am putting this, no, well, it's this, you see. I am putting this in the middle, in the exact middle. I take my time to put it as it should be. And then I grab it here and I can put a little bit of glue. Then it will be in the place I want to be, because when I have this here, if I want to move it like I want now, because somehow it's not in the same place, I cannot do it. Anyway, imagine this with other papers, with painty papers, with papers that we collage, that we, because if you need a cardstock width, you can use masterboards. And we have masterboards there, and we are going to try. Let's try to, well, this one, it's quite good, the distance between them. It's quite good. So now we have the yellow, we have the red, we have the green, we have the, so let's try with this color that we didn't have. Let's put in the middle, let's put it straight, put some good blue, and then we can come like this. It's perfect. No, Miriam, that's a cool trick, how you add the new paper under the end on the first. Yes, that's because I have only one seam, and if I want to cut like this, like chamfer, and I really glue it, you cannot see the seam. Here I have seam yet. Of course, all that you can do it when you prepare the strips. Now I have here strips, so I can do the same now, and that. And we can put a little bit of glue here and here. And something like that. So now we need the last one. Let's see if our theory, it's okay. We use the green, we use the red, we use this, that it's, of course, and we use this. So, oh, I know what happened. We need another different one. Let's use this, even though it's not going to be all this. Or we can use this one. Wow. So you need, because you have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strips different. You might need 6 cardstock different. You can alternate and you can use 2 of one of them, never mind which one. Or you can use all different. And I think that if you have painty papers or gel print papers, you can also use them all the same. It's only that you will have this kind of bead, but with one color, that you know that if it's highly said, how are you? Oh yes, I never did a pine needle basket, but oh, that must be something very difficult to do. Okay. What it will happen here, we will have another kind of a little different, because this is not straight, but I even prefer maybe this kind, because the last one I I did one strip, one color of cardstock less, so I needed to improvise. But I think, let's see the difference. Are different because this one is straight And this one, it's more conic, more like a round. But I think that we can use either of them. Okay, let's see if I had something more to say about this. Well, this is, you can buy this in any craft store. Let's see if I have the name of it in English. Of course, no. But there are wooden dolls, different sizes. I have bigger, larger, I have shorter. These two are the same diameter, and we can check it with, this is 3.8, and this one is 3.8. Yes, they are the same width, only that one is shorter. And of course, it's also colored. And then we have these things that are not dolls, they are Chinese sticks. So we can take it with that. And we can use it, only that we need to know that they have 5 by 0.5 in one end, and oh, oh no, yeah, I know what happened. It had a point that it's 4.9, but the wooden doll is 5.5 all the way. Okay, so you can use this to roll it. You can use this to roll it. It will depend the hole that you want to achieve. But what happened with this little one that it's, I am not going to do it well, of course. I am going to do it like that, really easy. This is, of course, if you can see, the diameter, it's different, totally different. But could be that you want to use, combining with your bead paper, you want to use another beads that are not so big as for to fill this void. Here you might need something very wide to combine, or you need to use this, let's see if that can go. Can go, it's a little bit little, but I think that it's pleasing. Of course, this one you are not going to be able to put here inside. It's not going anywhere. We can do washi tape ones. You grab something that have the same width of the washi tape you want. That's one way to do it. And we put it here. Well, this washi tape, it's ended soon. That's it. So I am going to show you something different. Let's say I want a straight one. And you know that when you roll it, you don't see the other parts. You see only this one. So you need to know how much this needs to be. And then let's roll it like that, only for fun. I am going to put a little bit of glue here. Oh, thank you, Lisette. I try not to do something only for doing. Of course, I don't know everything on that. There are people that know much more. And Becky, let's add you as moderator, managing moderator. Now you can put your stream, the one that you did with the beads. So now you see that I start to roll the part that I have. So I think that we could went away with less of that. And if I will think that better, and I think because it's washi tape, I can do it now too. The last part, I am going to peel the washi. I am going to cut this, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue stick. I want now to really, okay, I am between a rock and I don't know what. There. Now I can put my fingers like this and I stretch this all I can so it's really tight. And I use the washi tape to close it. So I used a cardstock and it was I still can put this. I can do less of the cardstock. I had this cardstock that was light blue. That's why my washi tape, I can see that through. Oh, yes, that's perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Becky. So this is the stream that Becky did with beads in her way. I learned a lot. I learned and I did some that I had with a flimsy paper. I did them with her method that is putting masking tape first, but you need to go and see. I only want to say that I have another method to put the masking tape. And let's see how much do we have here. I think that this one goes. Yes, this one goes perfect. I am using this because it's what I have. So one thing you can do, if I am going to use this anyway, is to, where are you, baby? Where are you? Okay, let's use another thing. So I can do this all like that, but also I can do this. So the last part will have some design. What I intended to do with this, the masking tape. Okay. While on the other side, you can do like that. So the inner part will not be white or whatever. And you can also do the other side with this. Let's say that for demonstration purpose, that's done. Because you need to put the masking tape not on the part that is blue, but the other part, you can see how she does. I do different, but only after I saw her and I had the idea from Becky. I put my tape on the needle or whatever you use on the side that it's not blue. And without cut it, I make one or two, like I roll it enough on itself until I can cut and release, and it's here. That means that you can move it, but you can glue it here too. So you don't need the initial glue. That's the core that it's with the masking tape made a core very, very sturdy, especially if you use paper and not cardstock. Cardstock is sturdy but itself. Hi Liz, hiya, how are you? Warning, the video is vertical and I was not able to interact with chat like I usually do. Yeah, I know, but you know what? I can explain now. So they are going to see it. So you can arrange this, of course, after you read it. That way you will have something as you want. So this is all gold in a way. You can paint it with acrylic, or you can use or do not only one, do more, like mice making, as I explained previously. And now I am going to go to this part and I say, okay, I want gold here too. And this marker is not so good, but you understand the gesture. And we can go inside a little bit more if we need. So now we have other kind of this one. Okay, let's say that we have papers like this or regular papers. But let's say that I have this. I love to do my beads with this paper that I made, but it's too flimsy. You can, I'm not going to do now because I want to do the UV. You can glue it on a regular paper. You can glue it on newspaper, whatever you want to have in here. You can use failed prints or prints that are not a failure, but you are not using anymore. You don't need the design. You can paint a little bit. You can rub some paint all around, or you can use it and do this that to be the last part, so it will be full. The same with this one. This is a scrap. I can use it, or this one. The advantage of this one, and we are going to use only one to do, is that I made that in a very large paper. Let's measure it. Let's see. I can find my ruler, I will measure it. And if not, never mind, because I have another one here. You see why it's important to have Miriam, laminated made me want to make something to laminate too. Oh, I have a lot of that. I spent 2 hours fixing my document for my dog licenses, and my printer lady says they are all printed. Wow, that's nice. We need to see it. Okay, we have 12 and another 4.5. This is 16.5 inches or 41 centimeters. So there are special ones that you need 48 centimeters. So this is cut from the overall length of the paper that I have, that it's a very large paper. But let's say that we are going to achieve something similar. Again, I am going to do this. So I am going to take the first piece that we don't want for this, that because it's the one that have the 90 degrees angle, and I am going to do a very, very little one, let's say like that. It's difficult to do it like this, but I am going to try anyway. And I think we succeed. Yes. So you see that it's a very, very narrow strip. Haven't picked up my printing yet. Yeah. Well, we are going to see when you have them. Okay. This one we are not going to use now, but we are going to use this one. So remember that you need not 41, but 48 centimeters. But we are going to use what we have. And now I am going to use it something less. Let's use this one. Less diameter of the hole. And I am going to grab my glue stick. And it will to be not so difficult to stay in the middle because the difference every time it's tiny. That's it. And now I can only roll. Trying to show you what I am doing. You can roll and you can put your paper in place with the other hand. It will be dried when you need to put a little bit more, because if you don't do it really fast, it will be dry. You can take it out, of course, and you can continue with your only with your hands. I will try to do it with my other hand so you can see. Imagine this with 7 centimeters more. It will be as close as could be of a round one. You can use, if you don't have a paper that is so large, you can do two beads, two strips, and the how do you are you going to do is like that. In this case, I need to go here. So I am going to go half centimeter here, and I'm going to go straight to the end on the other side. So I make the triangle. And then I am going to do a 1 centimeter here, sorry, a half centimeter here instead of a point. And in the middle, okay, sorry, let's use the other side, it's better for this, because I need a 90-degree angle. So I am going to do a half centimeter, that is what we have here. And I am going to do, it's 1 centimeter, not half, sorry, I misled you. It's 1 centimeter here. So what I need to do is something that will have here the 1 centimeter, but I am positioning it in 2 or in 1.5. And then I come here and I say, okay, if it's in 2, this will be the same. And I am going half to any side. And I have my triangle. So I need a larger ruler, because if not, I cannot reach from one side to another. So I'm going from here. That must be half centimeter in one side. And then this here, like that. So this will be a larger one. The only thing I need to be aware is that at the end, I need to have the same that I have here at the start. Then I can put one with the other. And have it as narrow as I can. This will not be so narrow at the start. But I hope we are going to have a round one. Who wants to bet? Oh, the eyelets are something that can make elevate your bead. Anyway, you have end caps also. You can use any kind of end caps. And if you don't know what an end cap is, or you want to find, you can ask Becky, and she should know. Okay. This is the bigger one, this is the little one, and I am going to join them here. Never mind how you join them, only needs to be the same width, and in this case I need to make adjustments, but it's okay. Let's try it. Not so chubby. Okay. Hi, Barbara. How are you, my dear? Yes. Fingernail polish, varnish, everything will work. The thing with the fingernail polish is that Becky is very adventurous, but I cannot, like I can, but it smells. Becky did with nail, if I don't, if I remember correctly, she did it with nail polish. That have an advantage. You can have nail polish that is transparent, and you can have nail polish that have glitter on it. So you don't need to put glue and glitter and then varnish. Unfortunately, I don't know where my only glitter is, and I went to the craft store and I took glitter in my hand. And because I don't use it usually, I want it for the beads, but I didn't grab it at the end. So next time, maybe I show you something that I made with glitter. So now I am arriving to the part where I am having the other strip. You are going to continue as if it were only one strip. Let's see. My girl have a big box of nail polish here. Yes, if you have, I have a lot and I don't use it. So yeah, that could be. You can use any, let's say, you can do this with copy paper, and then you can use any metallic paint to paint. The nice thing with this are the difference that you have here all the way. So yeah, okay, I don't think we had the right measure at the beginning of the second trip. Like the union of them, it's okay. It's not so round. It's round enough. If we were going to start with this width instead of this, we would achieve a very round. But now we have another material that I am sure you have in your house. And I'm sorry if we are not going to do the UV today, maybe, because I carried away. But okay, let's see. Well, we have half an hour. To let them dry overnight, I put the skewers in a block of styrofoam to a mat. Well, I have, this is the material I told you yesterday. This is not styrofoam, but because I took every styrofoam in my house out, I used to do that. I could have them 1 year without use, and by the time I wanted to use it, I already toasted. Anyway, this is insulation foam. This is the material that when you cut it really thin, you can do the tiles I show you or the buildings I showed you yesterday. Miriam, in your last stream were those cardboard tiles? You had the blues one, could not hear you yesterday. Okay, yes. The ones that had blue inside, they were tiles. They were made with this, not with cardboard. You can do it with cardboard too. And they were so you can do a terrain. You put one beside the other, and those were for my bridge. So I can put that and a bridge all over. I had a very nice bridge, medieval bridge that I made. I don't have it at hand, but I will show you at least a picture someday. And that I did for that. You can do dirt. You can do tiles, like I have some that I made tiles on them. So I can do a house with tiles. So you vary and you put that, and on that you put whatever model you did. Anyway, I had this, so I cut it, and I can put my skewers so I can let them dry. As if I have two, or let's say I can put one like this and that. I don't know which camera will take it. I can put like that, so you can let that dry, not horizontally. So that means that not vertically, sorry. That means that I can add more than one like this. I can put two like this. I can use an aluminum tray that it's like uh, tall enough, and I use that for baking fimo, for instance. But that's the way you can do this, and you can put anything, even the ones that are the hole is bigger. You can do like that, and then you will let it dry, and you can also varnish in it. But I'm not going to varnish. But I want to show you two different things now, and then we are going to try to use it. Okay, napkins. We can use napkins two ways. Of course, always we are going to take away the white plate, that we are going to use the white plate, don't toast it. And we can also use does this have another one? Huh. Okay, let's use some tape and see. This is the tape of the truth. Yes, it have another one. Huh. Hi, Paula. Oh, no. You know that I wanted to tag you, Paula. But, yeah, I'm so sorry. It's because it was at your 8. No, at your 6, I think. It wasn't 9. You had the device upside down. I'm so sorry. I will tell you next time. Whoever wants to be notified manually by me or tag in the post, let me know and I will. Okay, we have 3 pliers. One have the ghost spring. We can use it. Okay, we can use it for the same that we use this one. The advantage of we can glue it on a paper, and then you cut it as you cut the rest, as we did all the time today. because you are going to have a paper here. It will be firm enough to put it like that and mark and cut. The thing with that is that normally you have a package of these ones, of the same one. It's okay, I have a notification of, oh, I'm so sorry. I really enjoy when you are here. And Davy is here somewhere, so you can talk to him. Liz, you just never know what creative thing you will have at Miriam's life. Yeah, that's correct. Guess the next one. It will be our game. Okay, so this will allow you, if you want to do a set, let's say everything, it's according what you want to do with your beads. You want funky beads, different ones, using the scraps you have, you got it. You want more equal ones to do an ensemble, like let's say I want to do a bracelet and how do you say that? To hang on your neck. I forgot. Sorry. Okay, jewelry, and you want to do earrings too. You might need to have the same type. And the feel of this, because it's semi-transparent, because you could have different things. You could have this that it's really, if you put something on the other side, even without separate the plier, no, it's separated, this. It is separated. Okay, it seems that I had it from before. So you can see that you can change the feeling depending which paper you put on the other side. So you can put white paper or you can put color paper. So it will be different. And then you have all packaged to do the same. But on the other hand, you can do round, very organic, and I am going to show you beads. Let's see, I am going to put my napkins aside. Let's grab only two, that it's this one, and where is the other one? I don't know. The brown one. Did I put it here? Yeah. Okay, yes. And let's say that I want to do more round, organic round. Let's grab this one, that it's white. It's one of the players. So what we are going to do, I'm not going to try to do a lot. You put some water with the glue and you do something like that. I am using this because it's but you don't need to use not this glue that it's very strong and not this amount because you can do it with, and you are going to tick 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 do the roll it until you are satisfied that this is what you want. And when you yeah, you can. And now I am going to grab the one that have color. I don't need a lot. I can use it like that. and I can put a little bit of glue. And there I have one bead. I want little bits. I put less of the first, like the white layer. And when it's dry, you can drill that so you have the holes for, or you can use now, you can come one side and the other. You can do it with a metallic skewer. You can, it's very difficult to do it now. You see that you are going to, so the best thing to do is to drill it after. And if happen what it happened to me, what you can do is to mark, let's say I have here this, so I am going to mark where, and when I see where it's come, I can come here and do that. So let me put a little bit more of paper here. If you don't mark, you can do it with a drill. You can do it with a manual drill or with an electric one, is the same. Or you can come with a needle and put the needle with the string and try to go from one side to another. Okay, I have this fixed, and as I want, you let it dry, and then you do the holes. It's the best thing you can do. Yes, of course it's possible. Yes, Lisette? Wow. Liz, yes, it's possible to cover wooden beads. Also, if you have, I have bigger ones, but you can do it with bigger ones. You can have, let's see if I can grab them now. I have two different things, but I think the best one, oh, déjame pasar. Okay, I found it. Sorry. I am going to grab one because we can do something. This is very big. There are little ones, styrofoam. It's not so heavy, and you can do, of course, you don't need to have this kind of glue. You put glue in half of it. You take pieces and decoupage or something like that. And you can grab the other ones. My fingers are full of glue in different stages of drying. That's why I am coating all the pieces of paper. But if you want to do it, you can have a wipey or a rag with water in the side, and then you can use instead of your fingers, you can use the, how do you say, a brush. And let's see, I think we can use also glue stick. And because it's very thin, we can put glue stick over too. We can do the same with tissue paper, not only with napkins. And imagine if you want to have, let's say that I don't see me having this one, but maybe half. If I want to use this, sorry, you bring me ideas to the mind. I cannot find I cannot find anything here, and I wanted to do. No, we don't have time to the UV. Okay, you got the idea. I want to do one UV. So let's do the one that, let's do two. I am going to do this one that it's big and this one that we put the eyelets. Okay? And we are going to use this. And in one of them, we are going to put gold. Just for fun. I cannot open this. It's new. There. There, there. Okay. I have some of this. I have this one. I am going to put this in here. Without anything. You see that I am not using anything to glue. Now I am going to grab one of these. This is UV resin. Okay, I cannot. This is not going out. I'm sorry. I am pressed for time. This is a metal skewer that I was talking about. Okay, maybe it's the other one. Oh, maybe if I open it, what do you say? It's a novelty. You need to open it in order to achieve something with that. Huh. So I am going to put some here on one side. Grabbing this. You always can use the glue that comes with that. We can put this after we have all. It seems to absorb it, this cardstock a little bit, but I think we are going to have some fun anyway. You can use another skewer or a toothpick, so you can do this without having UV resin in your hands. I am doing this really, really fast, okay? So forgive me if it's not so good. With another hand, I am going to open the lantern that I don't know why I closed it. If I needed to use it, and then we can UV it. And I can put it from the side here, so it's easy for me to roll it if I need, or roll this and try to achieve something. If you have a wooden stick to do this, the nice thing to do with that is to put wax on the wooden stick, so it's not going to stick if you use any medium to do the bling. So I think that we can add this while it's still not completely cured. And we could put again over these pieces a little more of UV. Unfortunately, I cannot find my other one lamp. But that's the way to you do. Let's do the other one at the same time. If I have another hand, the other one will not have gold. It will have only the UV, so I can put it in here, and I can put this. And at the same time, the eyelet will be better. So now, if you want a better, I am closing this for now. If you want a better coverage after the first one is cured, you can come with more, like give another try. So I don't know how much it will cure this light. It's all an experiment today, people. And if this is not okay and we don't achieve what we want, we can also glaze it, of course. It's like a chicken. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much. Okay, Lisette, bye. Thank you. I've been drinking water all week because I'm sick, but today I treated myself to a Gatorade. So good. Oh my. Well, I'm glad. That means that you are better. Okay, this is still not cured. I hope we can cure it before the end of the stream. But if not, yeah, we are at the end of the stream. So I am going to show you later how this is. The only thing I can do is to put my finger over this when it's pure and take out a little bit of the gold and do another layer. Thank you so much. Bye. Love you.